Gamer Notlarına hoş geldiniz. Witcher 2'ye kaldığımız yerden devam ediyoruz. Şimdi kralla konuşmuştuk zaten.
Greetings, Witcher.
The sight of your camp must instill fear in your enemies' hearts. I'm certain the stench does.
Normal military conditions, Witcher. Boiling cabbage, stale sweat, and the smell of fear. They're constant companions in the expansion of any great empire.
Thanks for the history lesson. I take it you'll wait until the last minute to bring the remaining troops across.
Nothing sinks defenders' hearts more than steady increases in their enemies' ranks. Though I'll say these Vergan sons of bitches are worthy foes and won't flee so easily. It's good having a neighbor who knows how to fight.
I'm not sure the people of Edirne share that sentiment.
Sesim geliyor, tamam. Yani sesim gelmiyor zannettim. Hatta tekrar bir bakayım. Ses, tamam.
I've no bloody idea who you might be, but I hope you're a civilian.
Sivil olmamı niye istiyorsun kardeşim? Şuraya gireceğiz.
Look at that, boys.
Deadmont'la
You have no
konuşacağız.
idea how delighted I am to work in tandem with you.
True, I have no idea.
Better times approach, Geralt, you shall see. I trust you're not bothered if I refer to you by name.
Not at all.
Wonderful, I feel we shall become great friends.
That remains to be seen.
Shake my hand, Geralt, to mark the beginning of our friendship. Don't worry, I've no poison needle up my sleeve. I believe one can learn much about a man from his handshake.
Learned anything?
You have the handshake of a warrior. Strong, decisive, dominating. You're the conquering type. The kind women love.
I was asking about the curse.
Oh, of course. What would you like to know?
Did you notice that not all the specters were aggressive?
Most would disappear when we neared them.
I think the curse's power corrupts the ghosts of those who died in the battle, turning them into draugrs.
Draugrs, is that some professional name you witches have for specters?
They're demons, Deathmold. Draugrs are demons of war that arise on battlefields where the fighting was vicious and the slaughter particularly bloody. They are hatred and bloodlust in condensed form.
The name matters little. Do you know how to rid us of these Draugrs?
A silver sword's enough to send them to their rest. But as long as the curse remains active, new ones will appear. The soldiers' ghosts are the key. If we could reverse the tide of the battle...
Don't delay. Grab your sword and start reversing.
I'll need some symbols of war that belonged to the soldiers who perished here. Artifacts symbolizing hatred, death, courage, and faith. They have to be magically active and linked to those who died. Without them, I won't be able to summon the ghosts.
Well, I've no idea how to find them. Apart from which I know little about war symbolism.
I'll deal with the artifacts. I have another job for you. Have you dealt with curses before?
I've cast a few in my time. One victim sprouted donkey's ears in a tail, another's house burned down. Nothing too serious.
Shame. Have you removed curses, lifted spells?
Never had the chance. But I mastered the theory involved. Best in my class at the Magic Academy.
They don't teach you about curses like this one at Banord.
Glevis's curse is a 4th level blood spell. It's also known as the Archmistress's curse. A misnomer, for they've been cast by generally crazed mages or priests, not necessarily women.
You've done your homework. Explain this blood curse to me.
An ordinary blood curse is a trivial thing. You let a little of your own blood. Best done at midnight, surrounded by lit candles.
Sabrina had a whole pyre around her. Tell me about Glevis's curse.
Read about it for yourself. I've all the necessary literature. In fact, you only need the Great Encyclopedia of Curses, Spells and Prophecies, and a volume compiled by Tessard de Vries and Margarita Loantil, Masters of Magic on Curses Selected Writings.
I'm not going to waste my time reading. Tell me the important bits.
Oh, no need to be ashamed, Geralt. In these times, few get the opportunity to learn the arts of reading and writing. Illiteracy is...
I can read, mage. Time's a wasting. Are you gonna start helping me?
The effects and phenomena generated by a 4th level blood curse require an immense amount of the power. The eclipse, the death of a dynasty, The battle of spectres? No sorcerer, no living being can summon such levels of energy. It's quite simply impossible.
But some clever mages discovered how to make possible the impossible. Since then, the world has lived in fear of your curses. Genius. What did you discover?
A prophecy that initiates a blood curse is simply a spell that binds the power. It should be cast at a site possessing the appropriate accumulation characteristics. A battlefield is perfect. Blood-soaked ground, defined boundaries, a symbolic dimension. When the caster utters the words of the prophecy, the curse begins to accumulate the power. For the last 3 years, day after day, month after month, the initiating curse has been gathering the power, drawing it from the elements of fire, earth, air, and water. The energy thus accumulated could move the stars. Enter the activator, one of the prophesied events possessing its own symbolic dimension. It releases the accumulated energy for use by the curse proper. Ordinarily, the curse cannot utilize all the built-up power, which must be released in some way, so one gets side effects, like solar eclipses.
Are you sure Sabrina cast the curse?
Positively. Curses of this kind are cast rarely. There have only been 6 confirmed cases.
How many confirmed cases of their being lifted?
1. By a team of mages led by Archmistress Francesca Finderbear, whence came the curse's other appellation. In any case, Sabrina Glevissig was part of that team.
Small world, and one that just got a little uglier.
That's not all. The curse that Francesca and Sabrina dealt with was meant to end the lives of the last of the Tyson dynasty, the rulers of Kovir. It was cast by Scarlet Rodalega, a very talented but completely mad man. A prophecy and an activator were also involved.
I see. Sabrina just stole her curse from this Rodalega.
Precisely. Beside which the king himself and a company of armed men witnessed her casting it.
Why is Henselt still breathing? He killed the priest. Why didn't he burst like a ripe tomato under a dwarf's heel?
Perhaps Glevissig wishes Henselt to wait for imminent death.
I don't think so. I know a few sorceresses. They're mean, true, but they also want results. Sabrina cast the curse while roasting at the stake. Not the most comfortable circumstances. I suspect she botched something.
Are you suggesting Henselt may be safe?
I'm suggesting he could be saved, provided we cut him off from the heart of the curse, the Battle of Spectres. It's the weakest link.
How could we do that?
I don't know yet, but I suspect I could summon Sabrina's ghost and force her to free Henselt. First, I need to learn the circumstances of her death. We've got our comet and murder. What about the coins?
We have those as well. Not enough for you.
No. Why do I get the feeling I've stumbled on some shameful secret?
A state secret.
If you don't tell me, your head of state may soon lose his head.
There's a plot afoot within the military. Those involved share a symbol, a square coin adorned with a fish. Let's do this. I shall in no way hinder your investigation, and you will reveal to me anything you learn. Should I happen upon anything related to the curse?
You'll let me know. So be it. If I'm not mistaken, you need blood to cast a blood curse.
Precisely, unachievable otherwise.
Sabrina was bound to a wagon wheel. Where did she get enough blood?
She put a spell on a soldier who gave her a coup de grace. It was easy. The minds of some soldiers are so uncomplicated. Sabrina needed one of them to strike her, shorten her suffering, but complete the curse. However, this is where she erred. That whore performed miracles, gathered the power, got the prophecy and activator right, but fell flat on her face on the simplest thing at the end.
Don't get so excited.
She chose a fool, a bungler. I heard he thrust 5 times with his spear, yet the witch's soul would not quit her corpse.
There was no one guarding the pyre?
It was one of the guards the sorceress chose for the task. His comrades were irate. He spoiled the show for them. The king was no longer anywhere near.
In any case, blood flowed and the curse took root.
Yes, but the harlot got her due.
Hadi işe koyulalım.
You're gonna help me, Death Mold.
Of course, as the king ordered.
Listen up. You'll do the paperwork. I get the feeling you like it. I'll need a number of protective runes to summon Sabrina's ghost. They need to detain the sorceress's ghost and anything else that enters this world with it. Find something for me in your library. The runes need to be easy to produce. I haven't seen any artists around here. Apart from that, the Draugrs are likely to begin their forays in search of Henselt. When they leave the battlefield, they'll grow weaker. Your men should be able to handle them. Just equip them with silver-plated weapons. Henselt could also use something silver to defend himself. Over the entrance to his tent, hang a wreath of cinquefoil and fool's parsley. Inside, a fire fueled by juniper branches must burn at all times.
Where will I get so much silver?
Melt down your collection of pots for all I care. Just get it.
Those aren't pots, they're silver vases of Nazaya.
Last of all, give Henselt an instructional talk. Explain that I'll need him.
And what will you be doing? Drinking ale and fondling the camp women?
There's that, yes. Though I'll also prepare to summon Sabrina's ghost, and figure out what I need to send the fighting specters back to the afterlife. I'll drop by and give you more work as I learn about this curse.
How did you divine that you might recover your memory by lifting the curse?
I don't like people poking around in my life.
Learning about others is my job. I must know the secrets of all who wish to approach the king. I've no problem admitting I like the work.
My past has nothing to do with Henselt.
You don't know that. Do you know why I have no friends, Witcher? Because sooner or later I learn all their secrets, which is followed by interrogations, torture, executions.
Just leave my past alone.
Sen var. Askerlerle konuş. Bayağı bir şey vardı. Çok şey attı üstümüze.
Your league.
Üstümüzde çok şey bilgi attı oyun bir anda. Bu kimmiş? Bununla konuşamıyoruz.
Grown lads with their arses in the air, scavenging round the tents like idiots.
Kereste peki.
Where are these coins from if there wasn't a single
I am
one
your
when they were
humble
pitching
servant.
camp? I smell a rat.
Bunlarla da konuşamıyoruz. Peki.
Audrey, where are you?
What do you want?
How did you catch him?
We didn't. Nothing to boast of, really. We found him. Barely alive.
He was lying in the ravines among the corpses of other squirrels. Terrible bloodbath it was.
As if a mad medic slashed him with a giant scalpel. Aiming at their arteries, no less. For there was blood everywhere. Nasty splashes, even high up in the rocks.
When was this?
Before that ghastly fog appeared.
Get anything important out of him?
Not really. We salted his wounds, broke his fingers, scorched his feet. But he didn't so much as peep his own name. Tried to bite off his own tongue, in fact. Them elves like a bit of suffering, methinks.
Maybe he's hoping to be rescued.
Not likely. Someone massacred them. The whole unit. That's what the Royal Mages asked him about. Who it was and where they are now. There's no understanding elves. If he answered, we'd hang him quickly. It'd have peace. But he prefers to suffer.
Can I talk to him?
No chance. I don't know ya.
How might we get to know each other?
Trust needs to be earned, mate. You best go, now. No talking to the prisoner.
Where are you?
Get up.
What do you want?
I heard you calling out for Audrin.
What of it?
Just curious. Half the camp's looking for him.
Well, he's gone and got lost. But Audrin's a good man. He can drink 6 noggins of liquor, one after the other.
Wouldn't mind buying him a pint. What does he look like?
Ordinary, like any soldier, except he staggers a lot.
Still looking for coins.
Audrin, where are you?
Driving me crazy.
Audrey'ni bul. Peki.
Here, boy. Audrey. What is it, Witcher?
Who's this Audrin you're calling out for? A Kedweni god of some sort?
Audrin, a god? If you suggested the god of drinking, I might agree. He's a mate. We agreed to meet at the tavern, but he's gone and got lost. If you find him, tell him we're waiting.
How will I know it's him?
Oh, you'll know Audrin. Nobody quite like that cunt.
Still looking for coins.
Audrin! Here, boy!
Audrey'ni nerede bulacağız şimdi?
Bit scared of going against the safe.
may have fed you their propaganda.
Ah! But what if she's truly an anointed?
Audrey. Biz de bağıralım. Audrey neredesin diye. Oo 45 oranı bulduk.
Yeah?
You're the quartermaster's assistant?
Yeah.
Great. I want to see the best equipment you have. I've got the coin. The army stands to gain, not lose by me.
I should think so. So?
You sure you're the quartermaster's assistant?
Yeah?
I ask because assistants are usually pretty glib.
I'm glib.
No, you're not.
My gal left me.
How do you know?
She wrote me a letter. Oh, wait a minute. Damn it. She can't write. Bastards. Beavers, not friends. I'll show them as soon as I get home. Snot-nosed scribes, counting barley all day. They get bored, look for diversions. I'll give them diversion. Many thanks. At first I thought, go away, Emo. But now I see you're a good fellow.
So will you help me?
I should think so. So?
Ne var? Bizde de var bu mavi dağlar kılıçları falan. Gerek yok yaptırmaya. Şuradan uzun kılıç al. Melez kılıç al. Bulunsun yani. Odrin, evet. Odrin'i arıyorduk. Neyse yeterince kılıcımız var sanki.
A wizard.
Odrin değil peki.
Leave me be, Witcher. I must train. Leave me be, father.
Leave you be? Your life's at stake. Why, your mother would have my head if anything happens to you.
No! This is about my honor. And plough what mother does to you, I'll practice. I must prepare. Leave me be, Witcher. I must train. No time for idle chatter.
Bu Odrin
I've
olabilir
no
mi?
bloody idea who
Yok.
you might be, but I hope you're a sin.
Mind if I join you?
Think I've the right to stop you from taking a free stool?
No, right. But you might not want company while you drink.
And why might you want to drink with me?
Always better to talk business over a tankard. Let me buy a round.
All the same to me.
Getting sad drunk.
Mm-hmm. My son's decided to kill himself. He's decided to duel Lieutenant Avid, known as the Butcher of Cidaris. All in all, that makes him a dead man.
Lieutenant Avid. Who's that?
A killer.
Plenty of those in the army.
No, killing enemies is not the same as slaughtering your own countrymen. The Butcher likes the latter, and he's good at it. The best.
They're going to duel to the death.
Are you that ignorant? We've been sitting here for weeks. Nothing is happening, and Hen said don't like that, so he's organised some diversions.
You mean tournaments?
Not like tournaments, more like murders. Mock battles without the mocking. The duellers really leave the arena on their own 2 feet. When our unit learned that 6th Company was putting forward the Butcher of Cidaris, there were no volunteers, so we drew straws and it fell to Sven.
He can't back out.
He can, but he won't. I've pleaded, I've begged, but my son's a stubborn one. The pup's got honour. But what good's honour to a corpse?
What if I helped you?
What kind of question is that?
Could I count on you in return?
Save my son, and there won't be a thing I wouldn't do to aid you.
I take that as your vow. Where's Sven?
Training in front of the canteen, near the mercenaries' tent. You'll know him when you see him. Why did they turn out like his mum? Must my devilish...
Ah!
Are you Sven?
Who's asking?
Somebody who just might save your ass.
Piss off!
I wouldn't play the hero if I were you.
You don't know me.
I spoke to your father.
Ha! I'll wager he told you the sad story of Sven, who needs to be rescued.
I'm no wandering knight, and you're no princess in distress. I promised your father I'd help you.
Then go back and ask his pardon for tricking him.
Will you feel better when they kill you?
I'll certainly feel worse if I cower out.
I'm the last one who'd ask you to do that.
What will you do? Summon the butcher and send him out on an urgent mission to deflower the Virgin of Edern?
No, we'll fight as a pair against Latond and his second. Your honor will remain untouched, like a 12-year-old nun's petal.
Why do you wish to help me?
I told you. Your father asked me.
And you courteously agreed. Is that so?
Yes.
You lie.
What difference does it make, really?
Spoken to the butcher yet?
Letande... Evet. Buralarda bir yerde. Bu kim?
Something's brewing. What you want?
They feed you well here?
Depends. One day be heaps of meat, the next straight grits without one pork dripping. Still, we fill our stomachs with what the foe has in his stores.
What? Surprised to see a dwarf on human leash? Got a well-thought-out slur ready and waiting? Go on, surprise me.
You're a little tense.
Tense. That's a good one. I, odd-looking human, am a prime mercenary, a sapper. I'm not tense by definition.
A sapper?
Not that kind of sapper. I build field fortifications and war machines. I can fucking throw a boat bridge across a river in half a day. Digging ditches is relaxing, that's what I meant.
Got any spare parts from those war machines? The decommissioned ones, of course. I need some to make monster traps.
Sure. Why wouldn't I? If I do. See you.
Dur.
Seems we'll be slaughtering squirrels again.
I'm looking for Letond Avet, the Butcher of Cidaris.
What do you seek?
I'm looking for the coward. Heard he picks fights with youngsters who have yet to start shaving.
What did you say?
He's a coward and a poser. You know him?
I am him, and consider yourself dead, wanderer.
We'll meet in the arena.
Yes, in the arena. Hey, Lyson! You'll be my second. We shall duel in pairs.
See you.
Surprised! They have a hand in every rebellion, every evil cause.
You know me, I'm not prejudiced.
Where are you?
What's wrong? Aunt? Has he agreed?
Yes.
Some whoreson, eh?
Unique among them. Ready?
Uh-huh.
Let's go get him.
Direkt arenaya mı gidiyoruz? Direkt arenaya
Most
gidiyoruz.
gracious King, noble lords, men-at-arms, shortly in the arena you shall witness the famed Letond Avet, known also as the Butcher of Cidaris, at whose side shall stand the Honourable Edwin the Petal Lysam. Opposing them are Sven of somewhere and Geralt of Rivia, Witcher. May the gods favor the better men. Begin!
Çeksene kılıcını be kardeşim.
prize in the contest was a noble title. Our gracious and merciful ruler, King Henselt, shall generously bestow this upon the young Sven. Heralds will announce the subsequent duels. Long live King Henselt! Long live Kedwin!
Thank you. You salvaged my honor.
He salvaged that foolish head of yours.
I'm a knight now. The king himself will do the honors.
You were born in a pigsty with a labour came to your mother 18 springs ago. Nothing will change that. Witcher, I said you could demand what you will, and my word's no worse than a noble's.
You demanded payment for helping me?
Everything has its price.
What is it you wish?
Information on those who carry square coins.
Father!
Silence! Why do you need to know?
I just need to know what this is all about.
It's a long story.
I've got time.
It started before the victory at Brenna, when we split Edirn between ourselves and Nilfgaard. We were shamed throughout the north.
What's that got to do with the coins?
Everyone wanted to thrash the Black Ones, not play brother to them. A group of officers hatched a plot. The coins there in Mark. I don't know who gathered the first group of plotters, but the seeds of the scheme fell on fertile soil and sprouted quickly. Then came Brenna, and it all died down. The plotters themselves lost direction, though it seems they resurfaced recently.
Is Henselt dealing with Nilfgaard again?
Who knows? But he's welcomed that shriveled old bat here and spends time in discussions with him. That plot, well, the lads just want to prevent the Black Ones from meddling in our affairs. Not more.
You know a lot. You got a coin?
I'm old, and know that he who gains power loses his heart. I'm past the age of taking the crown off one head and placing it on another. But my son still believes a monarch can be just. Why must you know if I've a coin?
I can't say.
And neither can you, father.
An old soldier's word is no handful of hay with which to wipe your arse.
I'll have naught to do with this.
Go to Madame Carl's brothel and ask for Whistling Wendy. The madam will take you to her tent and leave you alone. Wendy will ask what you wish. Tell her you want her smile to open the gates of paradise. Are we even?
Yeah.
And beware of Vincent Trott. He may be hiding with the conspirators. Dangerous man, that one.
Deathmole's looking for him. And if he finds him, we may all end up tasting the executioner's axe. That scoundrel falls into the sorcerer's hands. He'll give us all up to save his own skin.
I'll be careful.
Trott wears a magic suit of armor. He could prove a difficult foe, even for you.
İncik. Şeyden çıkacağız demek ki.
Witcher,
What?
the king is impressed with your skills. He's called on me to organize a tournament.
If this goes on, his entire army will be slaughtered before he moves against Edirn.
This time it'll be a tourney of knights. None of that slaughter for the riffraff to enjoy. The king will reward the winners handsomely. If you're interested, find me by the arena.
What else am I to do?
Benlik değil ya. Açın kapıları. Oy. Açın kapıları. Ha, küçük kapıyı açıyormuşuz, tamam. Hayda, adım başı biri durduruyor bizi.
Oi, Witcher! Out in these wastelands hunting monsters? Well, if you see two of my men, tell them I'll rip them both brand new assholes if they miss muster.
Why don't you look for them yourself?
I've not gone daft yet. Droves of monsters prowl near this gully, and life's not grown tedious enough for me to just give it up.
What are they doing there?
It's a common malady. A day don't go by that some dimwit don't sneak out of the camp to go to the gullies.
They may never return.
Anything's possible. But I, for one, hope they just overdid it with the liquor and fell asleep in some bush.
We'll see if I come across anyone.
Luck be with you. You're a good fellow. Ah, find them and you'll see Corporal Zivik knows how to be grateful.
Kardeşim yeni görev verip durmayın ya. Bir önceki görevi halledeceğim. Neydi? Profesyonel falan filan. Bu da değil. Bu da değil. Bu da değil. Ha, tamam bu. Komplo teorisi görevi. Genel eve gidelim bakalım. Bunlarla konuşamıyoruz peki. Şuralarda düşmanlar gözüküyor. Ama bu tarafa doğru gelmiyorlar. Güzel.
Life can be really strange. I fought the Nilfgaardians a few years back. Now we make camp with the Black Ones.
We should have our say, take an interest in things.
Ana.
Or it will turn out like the mill in
Dandelion
Stilton.
burada.
Oh,
Dandelion'la
I see you
konuşalım.
finally decided to relax. Have I ever told you I think you lead a very unhealthy life?
You've mentioned it.
Evidently not enough for you to take it to heart. Anyway, the whores are quite decent here.
Maybe some other time.
You worry me.
I wonder what Sheila's doing in Henselt's camp.
You're not alone, because she's wondering what you're doing at the king's side.
How do you know?
She asked me about you.
What did she want to know?
I have no idea. I realized right off she was sniffing, and told her she could smell my fingers if she wanted. But that'd be all she'd get.
And she gave up.
Mm-hmm. See how careful I am?
Have you tried to, approach Vess?
I've thought about it. On the one hand, I've never rogered a soldier, but on the other, the clang of steel against steel at an intimate moment could put off even the most attentive lover. Why do you ask?
I just like to know. Heard anything about Letho?
They say he's hiding in the ravines. He's not alone.
I know.
I fail to comprehend exactly why you have it in for him. He escaped, so what? You're no king, and as such are hardly in danger.
Letho is responsible for 2 regicides. I want to know why he did it. Or rather, for whom.
Is that so important?
Witchers don't step into political quicksand for no reason. I don't like the principles that govern the world, but so far nobody's come up with anything better. Murdering kings solves nothing. Quite the contrary.
Let's say you catch him. What then?
First we'll have a talk, then he'll pay for his crime.
Punishments vary.
But there's only one punishment for murder. Henselt's camp is abuzz with rumors about the events 3 years ago.
When you burn a sorceress at the stake, rumors spread faster than the seed of a lascivious baron.
I know you primarily value sorceresses for their firm busts, but I'm curious. What do you think of Sabrina Glevisic?
Sorceresses complain about feeling underappreciated, persecuted even. But let me tell you, Geralt, you live by the sword, you die by the sword. If they didn't meddle, they wouldn't be burned at the stake. They keep whining about the horrors that took place on Thanet Island, about the order of the world being destroyed. But let me ask you, who brought that about if not them and their scheming?
My memories and feelings seem inextricably linked. I seem to be recovering both. I believe Yennefer's alive, and I'll eventually find her.
Triss? Yennefer? That's some life you lead, my friend.
First off, we have no idea if Yennefer's still alive. Second, we have no idea if Triss is alive.
True. You seem to have 2 women, when in fact, you don't even have one.
Their kind doesn't die easily. I'll find Triss as soon as I've dealt with the assassin.
What about Yennefer?
I won't know what to do about her until I see her.
Görüşürüz. Bir kayıt alalım hemen. Kayıt almayı unuttum.
There are. Greetings, Geralt, in these humble foreign walls.
Greetings.
My heart rejoiced to see that dear old noggin of yours emerge from a sea of unknown faces.
I see you prefer the company of Vernon and his men.
The soldier in Hensel's camp looks at me like I'm a lump of rotten meat.
You think they suspect you of being a spy?
Who the fuck knows what's in their bloody heads? You know what? I regret I'm not a spy. I feel like the last bloody cunt here. Somewhere nearby, my brethren are sharpening their axes, just waiting for the fog to dissipate so they can blunt them on some kid when he necks.
You've been around. Heard anything about the Kingslayer?
Just that Henselt is shitting himself for fear that his head is about to be separated from his shoulders. For me, the assassin's hiding out in the ravines. An ideal place for his kind. Anyway, I've been wondering, why the fuck do you care so much about this cunt that you're so ready to stick your neck out to find him?
Letho is guilty of 2 regicides. I want to know why he did it. Or rather, for whom.
What's the difference?
A witcher doesn't step into political quicksand for no reason.
Every king has so much shite under his collar that taking a knife to his throat is always justified.
I don't care for the precepts that govern the world, but I've yet to find anyone who's found a better way to do things. Killing kings solves nothing, quite the contrary.
What will you do when you find him?
A crime carries punishment, and there's only one punishment for murder. All rested after the boat trip?
Don't remind me of that. My stomach churns at the very thought.
You could have traveled here on foot.
If I'd known it before days of rocking, I would have. And if they told me I'd be eating dried and salted cod 3 times a day, I'd have clobbered myself with my own hammer before boarding that boat.
You're spending all your time in Roach's camp. Have you two become chums?
Chums? That's a bit rich. But he doesn't piss me off as much as he used to. Either he's changed or I've grown accustomed.
Maybe both.
Maybe. Besides, the camp has loads of other attractions. Those men cheat me at cards, and there's a tit or two to hang the gaze upon.
If that's what you're after, there's a regular whorehouse in Henselt's camp.
How can you compare a whore's tits to Vessi's? I could buy myself the others, but hers are just to be admired.
And you don't mind? What's so strange about that? Other land...
Well, a witcher. Girls, prim yourselves. How can I help you, handsome?
I'm looking for a whore.
We've got plenty of those, you'll be glad to hear. But you'll need to show me your coin before you choose one. We all have our principles. Well, these are my girls. Choose, white-haired one.
Islık çağın bende ha.
I've heard good things about Whistling Wendy.
At your service. My prettiest girl, 'tis true. Fool soldiers gave her that stupid nickname. Tidy yourself, Wendy. Witcher on the way. Come on in.
Nerede? Bir dakika, Wendy. Hangisi Wendy? Ha.
What do you desire, my hero?
I want your smile to part the gates of paradise.
Come with me.
Geleyim. Aha.
Ugh, warriors. You could bathe sometime.
At least this one bathes. Gotta pay for looking too.
Ne? Şeyden mi ineceğim? Dur. İn şeyini göremedim. Ha, aşağı attı, tamam.
Vincent Trott, you're a little elusive.
Here alone. Not wise, Witcher.
We'll see about that.
I'm wearing Selkirk's armor, you know. Pretty much renders me invincible in a duel.
I didn't know you had Selkirk's armor. I guess that changes things.
If you think we're willing to let you go, or that you can escape through magic trickery of some sort.
Relax. I'm not going anywhere. Give me the chainmail and I'll forget everything. Whistling Wendy, your plot. I know about the coins.
You're Deathmole's hound. I don't trust you.
You don't need to. I just need the chainmail. Not interested in anything else.
I'm to remove it?
And hand it over.
Then you'll be on your way.
And all will be well.
Doesn't sound like my kind of story. How's this instead? I'll kill you, take your swords and gold, and the gods will rain good fortune upon me for ridding them of a filthy mutant. Die.
Spy! Kill him!
Öteki adamlarını öldüreyim de sonra sana sıra gelsin.
Pull your legs out of your arse! Hack at him! Pull your legs out of your arse!
Dur. Önce adamları öldüreceğim.
Pull your legs out of your arse!
Ha, şimdi sıra sana geldi. Winston Brawl. Telleni uçuracağım. Zırhı al işte. Şu an niye zırhı aldın? Ha. Zırhı alıyoruz. Gizlenmeyenin anahtarı. Dur. Karakter güçlendirme. Yeteneklerimiz 3 yapmış. Dur. Bunu seç hemen. Bu ne? Şunu aç. Şunu aç hadi. Kayıt al. Başka bir şey daha yapacaktım. Kılıçları. Bu kılıç sanki diğer kılıçlardan daha güçlüdür gibime geliyor. 22-29. Bu ne? 13-18. Aynen. Aynen. Mevcut kılıç. Diğer kılıçlardan daha niye bir anda böyle şaplıyor? Bir anda kendi kendine çıktı dışarı. Burada bir şey var mı? Gözükmüyor. Bir araştır diyelim. Neyse. Şuradan mı çıkacağız? Anahtar aldım ya ben daha demin. Hepsinde de büyüteç var. Neyse buradan çıkıyor demek ki. Ama dur. Başka şeylere de bir bakayım. Burası bir yere çıkmıyor. Geldiğimiz yer burası ha. Burası geldiğimiz yer bu sanırım. Şuradan mı çıkıyorduk? Şuradan çıkalım. Aa, canavarlar gelmiş. Bunları halletsinler ya. Ben uğraşamayacağım şimdi. Bunları da halledebilecekleri yok gibi ama. Aha. Kadın öldü bildiğin ya. Bayağı kadın öldü.
From Stilton, in the Lavallette's lands in Temeria.
Runaway, eh? I'm from Ban Glen.
Dandelion nerede ya? Buradaydı Dandelion.
What? How's that?
From Sintra. What are you staring at? I'm not ignoring you.
Truth be told, Sintra's not
Sayın Dandelion.
We should be
Neredesin?
open to other nations when they open themselves to us so
Neyse.
graciously. Eh?
Gidelim. Askeri kampa geri dönelim.
Here yesterday.
Ne diyorsun kardeşim? Hala Audrey'i mi arıyorsunuz siz ya?
What else am I to do? This mist's driving me crazy.
Audren! Piss off out of here.
You're talking to an elder, so show a little respect, you pricklicker.
Respect for you? This is no place for crappers like you. Out, I said.
Aye, true. Join the pigs in the pen, that's your place.
Kardeşim bana niye görev şaşırıyorsun? Ben komplo teorisi görevini yapmak istiyorum. Ha, Dandelion buraya gelmiş.
I found a letter addressed to the people of Kedwin.
A letter? So?
It's your drivel, idiot.
Where'd you get that idea?
I know you. Not to mention you had the gall to quote me.
You're not the only Witcher in the world.
So, you admit it's yours?
Sure, it's mine. People have had enough of that pompous clown colluding with Nilfgaard. I decided I needed to open their eyes a little wider.
Any idea what that pompous clown's going to do when he finds out who's opening his people's eyes?
How would he find out? It could only come from you, and I assume, at least I hope, you won't rat me out.
They're going to kill you.
Nah.
Why did you poke your nose in this?
Henselt approached me to write a few panegyrics about him. You know, singing his praises? Can you imagine that? Me? Writing a political pamphlet? Who the hell does he think I am?
But that's exactly what this letter is.
Possibly. But it's for a good cause. Henselt's a prick.
Şimdi diğeriyle konuşacağız. O da... Nerede ya? Nereden giriyorduk oraya ya? Ay Audrey'nize başlayacağım ya. Şuradan çıkıyoruz galiba.
The whole camp's gone berserk looking for the coins. Grown lads with their arses in the air.
We've not dealt with it. We need to talk.
What? No, hello, good morning. Pucker up and kiss my ass? Nothing?
Hello.
Good morning, White Wolf. Will you take some tea? It's a fortifying beverage.
Some other time, maybe. I found Trot and a few other enthusiasts of the square coins.
Did you learn who leads them?
No.
Any survivors?
No.
Ah, you might at least have spared Trot. I'm sure he had secrets.
Any reward for the conspirators?
Indeed. A nice round sum per head.
I could use the gold.
How many were there?
Vincent and 5 others.
You killed 6 men. You and your kind should be isolated.
The reward
is yours. Here.
Olayların gelişmesini bekle diyor.
You must know a lot about the Wild Hunt, as one of the reigning majesties among mages.
I simply cannot concern myself with folk tales about corpses flying about on intensely emaciated steeds.
The Wild Hunt's no myth. See you.
Şimdi olayların gelişmesini bekle diyor. Başka görevi şey yapalım o zaman. Kralların katilleri. Katil ararken Efsünger Henselt'in kampında yakalanmış bir Scotiel olduğunu öğrendi. Aklında Leto ve Yorvet'in bağlantısı olan Geralt tutsakla konuşmaya ve ona kral katil hakkında sorular sormaya karar verdi. Magnum onu yeni bir ize yönlendireceğini umuyordu. Elf'le konuşayım da nasıl konuşacağım? Yerinde şey yapmıyorsun Elf'in.
No talking to the prisoner. How'd you do? What do you want?
Can I talk to him?
You're all right. I've heard you've been helping our lads. Talk away, but be quick. If the corporal sees you, he'll have your balls. And ours.
Bloody fat girl. What do you want?
Information. I'm responsible for you being captured.
I don't understand.
I warned Jorvin that the Kingslayer had betrayed him. Your leader's alive because of me.
You lie! You're not one of us.
Never claimed to be. I'm not interested in your fight, nor in that of the humans. I have my own goals. I'm hunting the Kingslayer and need information. Will you help me?
I'd rather not reveal anything to the Dwan. Do you know Elder's speech? The Thurmen and Rendan Fest.
Kral katilin 2 yoldaşı var. Davamen'i öldürdükten sonra bizim aramızda saklandılar. Bir gün Leto ortaya çıktı ve tek bir söz söylemeden öldürmeye başladı. Gördüğüm en dehşet savaşçıydı. Serit ve Aux da birer efsunger, boyunlarına birer yılan madalyon takıyorlar. Sayıcı üstün olmamıza rağmen onlara karşı hiç şansımız olmadı. Herkes öldürdüler. Fakat nasıl olduysa ben gözlerinden kaçtım. Ya işimi bitirmeyi unuttular ya da yaralarından öleceğimi düşündüler. Onları nerede bulabilirim? Hala buralardalarsa hendeklerin içerisine saklanmış olmalılar. Fakat bu samanlıkta iğne aramaktan farklı. Hendekler tam bir labirenttir. Başka bir yol bulacağım. Yanlanabiliyor musun? Onlardan bahsetmediler. Yiyeceğimizi paylaştık ve birlikte saklandık ama bize güvenmiyorlardı. Biz de onlara. Bir şeyler söylemiş olmalılar. Geçmişlerinden bahsettiler mi? Bir şey var. Onları konuşurken duydum. Serrit yiyeceğimize dayanamıyordu ve bir kesimde Aux'e Redanyalıların artık gelmesini dilediğini, çünkü kızarmış biftek yemenin hayalini kurduğunu söyledi. Redanyalılar mı? Redanyalıların bu işle ne alakası var? Çok yakında bir Redanyalı heyeti Kral Henselt'i ziyaret edecek. Eğer doğru anladıysam ziyaretten sonra kendi yollarına koyulacaklardı. Tüm bildiğim bu. Kimin adına çalışıyorlar? Bilmiyorum, ancak her kimse politika konusunda derin bilgilere sahiptir. Bunu nereden biliyorsun? Çok şey biliyorlar. Sıradan efsungerlere göre çok fazla şey. Hoşça kal. Efsungerlerin hepsi kadim dili bilir mi? Sanmıyorum. Alkış ve serrik biliyorlardı. Senden daha iyi, çok daha iyi. Onları bulduğunda adamların yumuşak nefesin sessiz olsun. Adımların yumuşak, nefesin sessiz olsun. Efsunger güle güle. Peki. Krallığın katilinde şu an yapacak bir şey yok herhalde. Geralt kampta dolaşırken nahoş bir olaya tanık oldu. Bir askere elveda yerine kabaca bağırılıp çağrıldığını, dövüldüğünü ve alay edildiğini gördü. Durum sıradan bir içki kavgasına benzemiyordu. Efsunger'de her zaman işin kokusunu almasını sağlayan bir burnu vardı ve ona bu kavganın altında bir gizemin yattığını söyleyen bir koku alıyordu. Durum hakkında daha fazla bilgi edinmek için askere yaklaştı diyor. Şimdi komplo teorisi için başka şeyler olması gerekiyor. Kan laneti. O sırada Kral Hansel utanç doğru bir belayla uğraşıyordu. Büyü yapışında ölümcül bir hata yaptığı için idam ettirdiği Sahire Sabrina Gilevissing tarafından lanetlenmişti. Efsungerler lanetler konusunda uzmandır ve genelde lanetlerin nasıl kaldırılacağını keşfedebilirler. Ama bazen onların bile ipuçlarına ihtiyacı olur. Bu sebeple Geralt, Sabrina'nın yakıldığı kazığın bulunduğu alana doğru yola koyuldu. Laneti kaldırmak için idamın tam olarak nasıl gerçekleştirdiğini öğrenmeliydi. Sonra da o olay sırasında kullanılan eşyalar ile olayı tekrar canlandırması gerekecekti. İdam edildiği alanı araştır diyor.
What do you want? Normally I only talk to drunks.
I heard you calling for Audrin.
That's right, I'm looking for him, so I called out. Got a problem with that?
I used to know a man named Audrin.
Not that same guy.
How do you know?
Audrin never deal with your kind. A right and true man, that one. Drinking without him's like plowing without a woman.
Audrin'i bulmak yan görev sanırım. O yüzden...
Are you all right?
You'd best leave. Old Maverick ain't a good companion. Unless you're looking for someone to mock.
What I saw back there, that happen often? What's the problem?
I've bigger problems to deal with than the camp tramps. My nightmares have invaded my waking life. The specters haunt and hunt me by day.
Come on. Nightmares are common. Start at the beginning.
One night, I walked to the riverside and sat there, staring at the stars. I must have fallen asleep. I dreamt of my birdie, her milk-white bosom, her gentle voice. I saw and heard her as if she sat beside me, and then that voice became a terrifying whisper. It curdled the blood in my veins. I opened my eyes, but the spectre remained. It went on talking, hovering over me, stretching its mitts out towards me. I felt a deathly chill, and then it happened.
What?
Never been a coward. At the fore and fierce in many battles. But a human's one thing. A spectre's another. No other way to put this. I shit myself. Out of fear. Pants right full by the time I got back to camp. Since then, they mock me. Call me the crapper.
I'm not surprised, to be honest.
Bu sudan geçmeyeceğizdir herhalde. Yok, sudan geçmeyeceğiz. Aha, Odrin'i bulduk.
Get up, you piss pump. Your friends are worried sick about you.
What? Where am I? What am I doing here? This is strange.
Are you Aldrin?
Aldrin, that's right. And that one was a cunt runt. Not a proper her, you know. I was all la-dee-da, I'll plough you nice, I says. And she done scream at me, like a bruxa.
Listen, Aldrin, you're so drunk a single spark and you'd be a torch. Now straighten up and shut up or the guards won't let you in the camp.
So I says to her, Square, schmer, what square? What the fuck, fish, do you mean? I wanna plough. And this cunt's prating on about square fish.
Tell me about the square fish later. We gotta get you back to your friends. They're worried about you.
Me mates? Ulf? Ulf, me brother, where is he? Ulf? Ulf?
Calm down and try not to puke on the guards.
Tamamlanmış mı? Yok. Odrin'i kaldır diyor. Tamam. Odrin görevini neyse. Koşamıyoruz da. Ağır ağır. Yapmasam da olur bu görevi ama madem bu kadar bulduk ettik. Benim merak ettiğim şeye nasıl gideceğiz? Sabrina'nın idam edildiği alana nasıl gideceğiz? Aşağıdaki mağara bir şekilde
Calm down and stand up straight.
Karşıya şey yapıyor mu?
Yes, sir. I'm going where
Yoksa
I'm not going where I'm not going. Halt! What's that corpse you want to drag into the camp?
Private Aldrin. He's sick.
Looks like he slept in a vat full of booze. It smells like he fell out of a dwarf's arsehole.
Why, you limp arse prick? You saying I stink? Come here!
Aldrin, shut up.
yok.
The gentleman witcher jests. So now wait here till you come back with coin. Come back for the lush. The gentleman witcher jests. So now wait here
Aman Odrin,
till you come back with coin.
sen orada kal Odrin. Ben seninle uğraşamam. Şimdi başka bir yol bulmamız lazım. Sabrina'nın idam edildiği yere.
Hello, Audrey. Where are you?
Konuşamıyor muyuz? Konuşamıyoruz bunlarla.
Get a hold of yourselves. We'll have to sit it out like hens on their eggs until this mist lifts. It won't just disappear.
Şuradan çıkış var mı? Yok, buradan çıkış yok. Böyle de şey yapamıyoruz. Allah Allah. Şuralardan falan bir yol var mı? Buralardan da bir yol yok. Oraya nasıl gideceğiz ya?
We'll have to sit it out like hens on their eggs until this mist lifts.
Won't just disappear.
Damn it! This is a brothel, not a military camp.
Şimdi şu kapıdan çıktık, oraya gidecek yol bulamadık. Şu kapıdan çıksak oraya gidecek yol bulabilir miyiz?
Well, it was here yesterday.
Tells him the elder and the recruiter are coming for you. He was slaughtering pigs at the time. So he thinks-
Yukarıda arkamızda kaldı. Allah Allah. Nasıl gideceğiz oraya ya? Şuradan bir yol var mı acaba? Aha.
Oi, what you doing here?
I heard Zivik can't wait for you to get back.
Plough it all. If we miss muster, he'll have us flogged. Get us out of here, will you?
You came here on your own. You can get back on your own.
This place is crawling with drowners. I mean, we'd have stayed in our tents on our arses if we'd known. We're safe in the circle, but 3 feet outside, and who knows what would happen.
You're soldiers. Show some courage.
Have a heart.
I'll think about it. Apparently it's bad luck to tread on the ashes.
İncik. Çemberi incele.
Strange aura. Let's take a closer look.
Kaydı
Carved from
incele.
a solid piece of stone. Reusable, you could say. Candles, amulets, coins. People make offerings here like they would at a shrine.
Mumları incele.
Candles. The stench is worse than Zoltan's boots. Nothing unusual about them otherwise.
Kare sikkeyi al.
Square coins adorned with a fish. I guess the plotters like to come here.
Mektubu al.
Let's see. Candles.
Ayağa kalk.
Candles.
Dur. Tamam, ayağa kalk.
An unnatural stillness typical of intersections and places where streams of the power meet. Unnerving but harmless.
Toprağı incele.
People seem to be staying away from the wheel. They're afraid. All the gifts are at a safe distance from it. Except for one person. With Kedweni Army issue boots. Glad to know I'm not the only one to desecrate this site.
Hayvan izlerini
Animal
incele.
tracks. Dogs, wolves, bears, even birds. You'd think this was a feeding ground, but they all fear the circle, except for cats. Their tracks are everywhere. One even napped on the pedestal. Triss once told me cats like to sleep on intersections, and they're the only beasts apart from dragons who can draw the power. They clearly like this place. Sabrina was nailed to this wheel. Something protected the wheel from the flames. It's hardly scorched. Fresh holes and splinters. Someone's pulled nails from the wheel recently. I better take one, just in case. I need to bring the king here. I need to reenact the execution. If I can only summon Sabrina's ghost, I could force her to lift the curse. The Draugrs and the mist will remain, but at least the king will be safe. I need to know what happened here. Witnesses of the execution, they're the key. If I can just find out how Sabrina died, I should be able to free Henselt of the curse. 2 leads. Sabrina's cultists and the nail thief who's obviously immune to the aura of this place. Time to question some soldiers.
You've looked and touched your fill, right? Let's get out of here.
Did you light those candles?
We did.
What's it to you?
Burning them for Sabrina?
To you, 'tis a waste of time, right?
Feel their eyes on you. They're watching us. We won't get out alive, superstitious idiots that we are.
Don't you believe the visionary? You don't have to. But it was worth a try, right?
Old idiot. It's his fault we ended up here.
Who is this visionary?
He's behind all this. He talks of miracles in the circle.
I believe him. Know why? He lives deep in the valleys, but something protects him from all those harpies.
Did you see them burn the sorceress?
3 years ago. We both served under Henselt then, but only the 5th Company guarded the stake.
They say the king never wanted to make a spectacle. Some soldiers never come here, but others visit the circle to check the remains.
You're just like them. To you, it's only a superstition to make money from. You're looking for old nails in the ashes.
Like that shitbag who trades outside the inn.
You're mistaking me for someone else.
Really? Then give us the nail.
I'm keeping it.
Keeping it? Not heard what they say? Relics are like fist tech for simple folk.
How did you manage to avoid the drowners on your way here?
The visionary was with us. He led us through, then left.
I don't like this place.
We're coming with you. We won't make it back to the camp alone. We just wanted to light some candles in the circle. Didn't know there'd be so many drowners.
Go on your own. Sabrina's powers will protect you from evil.
What a swine.
I don't know. Maybe he's right.
Who?
The Witcher! That we have nothing to fear. As long as we burn candles, the sorceress will protect us.
But what if she don't? Want to see if the monsters get you? I'll wait here, thanks.
No way, I'm going alone.
Then keep your trap shut.
Nereden geldiğimizi bulalım. Buradan geldik. Böyle yaptık. Kayıt alalım. Hemen bir kayıt alalım. Şuradan değil. Ya kahini ya da yadigar satıcısını görmeye git diyor. Balık tutan biri var.
Not another fucking stone.
şeyin içinde mi kahin kişisi?
Hello. Salutations.
Dur.
Ha!
Yadigar satıcısını bulduk.
Relics,
Yadigar.
artifacts, trinkets, and talismans, hallowed and highly valuable.
I'm interested in objects that belong to the soldiers who perished in the battle 3 years ago. Not any old things. They have to be magically active. I know how to check.
That's not my speciality, Witcher. I deal in relics.
I found footprints at Sabrina's execution site. Do you know anything about that?
Why would I? You found them, not me.
Yet your boots are black from ash.
Shh. All right. What do you want to know?
Do you remember the sorceress Sabrina?
Same as all the others. Looked like a young nympho, with an old hag inside. You want to talk about her? See that freak who burns candles?
Do you remember the sorceress Sabrina?
Same as all the others. Looked like a young nymph.
Did you see Sabrina's execution?
Sure I did. I was in the 5th Company. I remember the commotion when that idiot Yahon killed her with a spear. Ah, if only I had that spear now.
Where is Yahon's spear now?
I don't know. Besides which, it's none of your concern. I simply won't talk about that.
You know Yahon?
Never heard of him. Where'd you get the idea that I know him?
Got anything interesting there?
Ash from the stake where Sabrina burned? Nails that fastened the wheel of death? Splinters from the wheel? I've also got some metal parts and some of the martyr's garments. Whatever your heart desires.
Neyse. Kahini bulmam gerekiyor yine de. Kahini bulmaya gidelim madem. Kahini bulmaya gidemiyoruz. Şurada bir kapı var gibi görünüyor. Hayda, kapıyı açamıyoruz. Tekrar bir bakayım da. Geçen bölümde de kapıyı açamıyorum zannetmiştim. Sonradan açılmıştı falan. Ama açılmıyor kapı. Bir de kahini bulmak çıktı. Aha. Madalyonum şey oldu.
There's Sabrina, who died on the pyre! Help us! Thanks for your help, Witcher. If not for you, we'd end up like our mate there. We were on our way to see the visionary, bearing gifts and all. But I'll be damned if I'll take one more step that way. Wouldn't be on your way to see him, would you? If you are, give him this coin for us. Do what you will.
Şimdi doğru yolda olduğumuzu öğrendik. Şuradan yukarıdan değil de şuradan geçeceğizdir herhalde diye tahmin ediyorum. Ulan kain.
Over here, inside the candles. Quick! You'll be safe here. Over here, inside the candles. Quick! You'll be safe here. Over here, inside the candles. Quick! You'll be safe here. Over here, inside the candles. Quick! You'll be safe. We're safe here. I awaited them. They were to come bearing gifts. I heard their cries. Guess they were attacked. If they're not here, they must be dead.
Rot fiends attacked them, but they managed to escape with their lives. Weren't up for any more adventure, though, and went back to camp.
You listen. I know those soldiers. And I know they do all kinds of nasty things. But not one of them would dare cheat me. What do you want from me? I'll not believe you came here by chance.
Yeah, you're right. I need to learn some things, and few are willing to talk. Sabrina Glevisig's story, that's what interests me most.
Listen, I'll not speak with you until I get my coin. Pure and simple. Though I do provide charitable help to the faithful, if you were to become one of them.
I've heard a lot of good things about you. All right, I'll become a follower.
Wonderful. Listen then, for I'll not say this twice. If your intentions are pure, you will do as I ask. Each convert must pass a test. You will spend the night at the old chapel near Sabrina's pupils.
Where?
Twin lakes I have named in her honor.
Is that all?
Before you kneel to meditate, you will drink the mixture I shall give you. You must then remember all that occurs. That's very important, as you'll need to recount it to me fully.
All right, I'll come back once I'm done.
Direkt para versek olmuyor mu ya?
Huh? What other matters?
I did what you asked.
Tell me what you saw.
I saw the Battle of Vergen. Henselt's mercenaries swarmed the walls. The dead lay thick on the ground, but the Kedwenis broke through the defenses and drove into the town.
You lie. I don't know what you were hoping for, but we'll not talk about Sabrina unless you actually meditate.
I did what you asked.
Tell me what you saw.
Sabrina Glevisig appeared to me. She walked across the waters of a lake, her airy robes and long black hair caressing the waves.
You lie. I don't know what you were hoping for, but we'll not talk about Sabrina unless you actually meditate.
Who are you?
Our descendants will decide who we were when they see what we've left behind.
Ne diyorsun abi ya?
Is Jahan still around?
Jahan is dead. He didn't deserve to bask in the glory of the lady.
So Sabrina's mercy has limits.
You don't know what you're talking about, Witcher.
The valley's been engulfed by a battle of specters. Know anything about it?
It's a place of horror. You can still hear the sound of steel and the cries of the dying. If you want to soothe their pain, you have to believe that Sabrina is watching over you benevolently.
I won't achieve anything without some memory tokens. Magically active conduits left by those who fell in battle. They're supposed to symbolize faith, courage, hatred, and death.
Faith. I don't know what those soldiers believed, but their faith didn't help them. They were deceived. Courage, hatred, and death. There was too much of all of them, especially death.
But I remember a knight who, ignoring the danger, led a handful of soldiers against overwhelming enemy forces. Seltkirk of Gullet, Demaven's champion. When Vandergrift's cohort cut him off from the rest of the army, he attacked the visitor fearlessly. If you're looking for a symbol of courage, find Seltkirk's armor.
Who were you before?
What does it matter? Let the sins of youth fade into oblivion. Look at the candlelight. Feel it, and you'll hear what it has to say to you.
I can't hear a thing.
Then you're not ready. But your time will come. You will then hear and understand. Trust me.
Why do you need so many candles? Why not build a campfire?
This is Sabrina's flame. Its light protects us and guides us soldiers every step.
Did you rob a convoy of wax sellers?
I make the candles myself. I give them to anyone looking for protection within the flame of courage.
So long.
Kain'in notları 2. Okuyacağımdan değil de alıyorum işte. Şimdi bir de Sabrina'nın türbesine gideceğim. Kayıt edelim hemen. Hemen bir kayıt edelim. Şu an neredeyiz biz şu an? Dur. Buradan neyse. Şöyle gidelim. Dur. Yanlış yere mi saptık? Yo. Şöyle
Medallion again.
Kılıcını çeksene be adam. Tamam. Şimdilik. şerefsizler geliyorlar tabii. Aha. Anca yaraladık. Aynı başla ama alacakaranlıkta başlamamız lazım diyecektim. Alacakaranlık. Şafak vakti mi oluyor alacakaranlık? Dur bir gece yarısını bekleyelim. Alacakaranlık dediği aslında dur. Ayna başla. Ha, iksir iç. Ama hangi iksir? Kain iksir ha. Tamam. İç. Evet, ne göreceğiz bakalım. Ha. Şimdi bir takım sandırılar göreceğiz herhalde. Şunu takip etmemiz gerekiyor.
To know about that one.
Bir şey görmedik ki kain'e bir şey anlatalım. Sadece kocaman pelerin gördük yani. Şuradan mı gideceğiz kain'in oraya? Aynen. Ey kain.
Huh? What other matters?
I did what you asked.
Tell me what you saw.
Tavuk. Aa, ben şey gördük sandım. Pelerin gördük sandım. Tavuk muydu o?
You may think I'm as mad as you are, but in my vision I walked through a forest where the trees were huge mushrooms and a giant chicken walked between them, pecking at the underbrush.
You have no idea how happy I am. I've been having this vision of a giant hen among mammoth mushrooms for weeks. I thought I'd lost it, gone insane. Turns out my herbs must have gone off. I need to gather new ones, but that's my concern. Ask me what you will.
You must know a lot about Sabrina Glevisig's death.
Sabrina the Martyr left the world of the living to protect us all.
Did you hear about the curse Sabrina cast on the king?
Of course. A well-deserved punishment, a ghostly spell from her crimson lips. The king concocted a cruel fate for the sorceress, humiliated her, made her suffer the flames. Bound to a wheel and placed on the stake, she suffered in a way unimaginable to ordinary humans. But when the flame reached her maiden waist, not a single cry could be heard, only words foretelling King Hensel's imminent demise. Let a shooting star split the heavens and mark its mortal journey with a braid of blood. Let fools be duped by the sight of fish scales, turned by magic into square pieces of gold. Let the unicorn violate thousand-year-old rules, prompting a just punishment. Sabrina suffered so badly that a merciful soldier ended her torment, thrusting his spear into her aching heart.
Any chance of finding that spear?
It was so long ago, Witcher. But I believe the spear went to another soldier. The bugger sells relics from Our Lady by the Camp Inn.
I know who you mean. Why the candles? What's the difference between Sabrina and other mages burned at the stake?
Others were strong in life. Her power bloomed when death wrapped its steely arms around her. She took the soldier who ended her suffering under her kind care. He never had to fear walking alone in the dark again. Have you seen the area? It's full of beasts and monstrosities. Jahan, the merciful soldier, has walked in the blaze of our power ever since. No creature born of darkness can get close to him.
Now, back to some other matters. Tell me again what you know about Sabrina.
What exactly do you want to know?
So long.
Bir kayıt alalım. Ben bir tuvalete gideyim. Bu sırada. Bir mikrofonu da kapatayım. Yayındayız. Güzel. Şimdi ne yapacaktık? Yadigar satıcısından mızrak başı al. Peki. Buradan geçilmiyor peki. Cesetler var burada yerlerde. Savaş meydanı. Kimcik.
Well, it was here yesterday.
Ne arıyor bu adam ya? Sürekli bir şey arayıp duruyor.
Relics, artifacts, trinkets and talismans, hallowed and highly valuable.
Şu an ses geliyor değil mi? Ses, evet geliyor.
I know you have the spear Yahan used to pierce Sabrina's heart.
I told you about that, and I thought the old freak was trying to forget the sins of his past.
I need that spear.
Tough luck, Witcher. I last saw it a few years back.
What happened to it?
Look how similar we are. You want knowledge, I want coin, and we both need help to get what we want.
How much?
What are your customary takings on a contract? I'll gladly accept but 1/2 of that.
Tell me what you know and we'll part in peace.
You know the price. I can't go any lower.
You'll have to go a lot lower when it turns out your business isn't exactly crystal.
You've got nothing on me.
The camp's full of pretty simple soldier folk. I mean, I doubt they'll listen to reason when they learn one of the vendors has been chiseling them.
Bastard.
Right back at you. Now talk.
You see, when Yahan lost his head for Sabrina, I bought the spear from the innkeeper. The donkey's ass pawned it in the inn. He drank like a fish. By then, Yahan had already hidden in the hills where no one dares to venture. Some call him the Visionary, but in my book he's just a nutter. Beats me why the beasts don't attack him. A fisherman who supplies the canteen said that some monsters hate the smell of fish oil. Yahan makes candles out of it.
What did you do with the spear?
Sorry to say I lost it in a dice game. Shame, because today it'd fetch a good price. I lost the spear to a soldier who later fought the squirrels in the forests of the Pontar Valley. He told me he'd used it to kill some Scoia'tael big shot. I heard the shaft cracked as if there'd been some fucking jousting tournament. The most interesting thing is that big shot is still alive. I heard he's now with that vixen from Edern. Some frigging commander. Elves are weird creatures. Who knows, maybe he still has that spearhead.
Yorvith.
You know him?
I'll tell you for 100 orens.
Bah!
So long.
Still looking for coins. What else am I to do?
You'll have to sit it out like hens on their eggs until this mist lifts.
It won't just
Bir kayıt alalım hemen.
be only a spell.
Look at that, boys.
I need magic powder to mark out the runes.
Are you aware that the formula requires powdered camphor resin?
I am.
Then you must also know that the resin is extremely valuable.
Well, I can't pay you, so just give it up.
Ha! You're pressing your luck.
Maybe it's because my services are worth no less than camphor resin.
Out of my sight before I lose my patience!
You never asked why I needed the powder.
Why, then?
For the exorcisms that'll release your king from his curse.
I've one more thing you might find useful.
What's that?
You asked me for protective runes. I've done better. Take this grimoire, which details many. I believe there's even one for syphilis. I've marked my recommendations.
Thanks. I've got to get through the mist, or I can't lift the curse.
I shall supply the white flag when you set out as our emissary. The lass is reputedly honorable. She'll welcome you, invite you to a feast, and with a bit of luck you may even plow her.
You're sick, Death Mold.
They say she's very pretty. Peasant girls not to your liking?
Not your concern.
In case the elves lack an understanding of diplomatic symbolism, please also take this armor. With His Majesty's blessing, I might add.
A king's concern can be boundless when his life depends on that of another.
I spent some time working on this recently. This little marvel will guide you through the fog and provide a measure of protection from the specters.
Thanks. I think I know how to free the king from his curse.
Well then, let's get to work.
Can't do anything until I have the spear the soldier stabbed Sabrina with. Problem is, it's in the hands of a Scoia'tael commander named Yorvith.
I know this Yorvith. Are you certain this is the spear?
I last saw him back in Flotsam.
Yorvith is in Vergen, Witcher, along with most of the Scoia'tael from the area. They've joined that peasant girl's insurgency.
Yorvith part of a peasant uprising? It doesn't make sense.
Well, there's only one way to confirm or disprove it. You must cross to the other side of the mist. What of the other artifacts? Do you know them all now?
Not yet.
In that case, you must wait until you've learned everything before crossing. It's a dangerous voyage, not one to attempt twice, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I'd say. See you.
Şimdi diğer tarafına geçmek için şeye binmemiz lazım herhalde. Neyse bir karakter gelişimine şey yapalım. Buna gel. Sonracıma buna gel. Sanırım gemiye bineceğiz.
Good to see you, old rogue.
Why the long face, Sultan?
Everything's fucked.
The only sight worse than a sad dwarf is the sight of a very sad dwarf.
I don't suppose you have any vodka?
Might have.
Wonderful. Life without old mates and booze is like a woman without a rump.
If you need a change of climate, come with me. I'm on my way to Vergen.
You say that as if you're going to the brothel round the corner. Forgetting about the spectres?
I may have amnesia, but I remember the curse.
Well, all I get around here is non-human midget and the like. And I've dwarven brethren on that side. Sure as shit, I'll take Saska over that prick Hensel too. You really willing to help me cross?
Of course.
You know, Geralt, I have a feeling that Vergen's where I should be.
I get you. Let's go.
How do you plan to get through the fog? Thought it was suicide to venture into it.
Death Mold gave me a protective amulet.
Throw it out! I wouldn't touch anything belonging to that dick.
I had a choice. Navigate the fog with an amulet or without it. Seemed safer with.
You're the expert in that magic shite, I guess?
Just trust me and stay close.
Oh, what the hell. Better the devil you know. I'll come with you.
Gel bakalım.
I can't wait to have some proper ale instead of that piss water we're drinking that kid when he comes.
Haritadan
Thanks
bir
again.
görelim. Yok, gemi memi değil. Gemiyle memiyle işimiz yok şu an. Herhalde. Haritanın açılmamış yerlerine gideceğiz. Cüce bir şey diyordu. Neyse. Buradan mı ineceğiz? Bakalım. Herhalde buradan ineceğiz diye tahmin ediyorum.
Shit, you stink.
Şimdi haritayı açalım. Neresindeyiz haritanın? Vergen'e ulaş diyor da Vergen'e nasıl ulaşacağız? Ne oldu? Neredeyiz şu an?
Never again. Fucking fog.
Look at it this way. You'll be able to brag about seeing the ghostly fog from the inside for the rest of your life.
I'd rather brag about how I ploughed 3 wenches at once in my youth. Kill him! Adon! Stop! You're making a mistake!
A mistake? Interesting. There's a war on. Don't know if you've noticed. And wars are won by killing foes. Or do I have it all wrong?
The Witcher's a messenger. On his way to see Saskia.
Not your typical messenger.
Well, I don't know if you noticed, but we had to pass through an atypical fog in which your typical messenger would have shit just before he...
Enough! We'll not let you inside Vergen. But you can deliver your message to the commander of the watch. He's stationed by the town gates.
Ploughing typical elf. Come on, Geralt.
Bir kayıt daha alalım şurada. Sol tarafa yönlendiriyor oyun bizi. Tamam, biz de sol tarafa gideriz o zaman.
Why, it's Geralt of Rivia and Zoltan Chive. Pinch me, burden, for I believe I've dozed off while in duty.
Could be an illusion, eh? Or some spectres from the battlefield have lost their way. Maybe we ought to tickle them with an axe, just to be sure.
I'm afraid there's no mage out there who can conjure up the Witcher's mug, nor the aroma of Zoltan's beer-soaked beard.
Yarpin Zigrin! Lice eat me if I'm not delighted to see that horrid mug of yours.
This lad here's scaling burden. Geralt, what are you doing standing there as if you've swallowed a halberd? Got a hug for an old mate?
Greetings. Triss has told me a lot about you.
We Marigold? Ha! How is the lass? Let me tell you, Scalen, this here Witcher's the very embodiment of chivalry. All the Selkirks of the world can't hold a candle to him. And you know why?
No, but I got a feeling we're about to find out.
I'm afraid we're in too big a hurry to stop and reminisce. We're here on important business. Triss could be somewhere in this area.
The plague. I've not seen her 5 years, must be. Since that day they proclaimed you dead. Last saw her in Rivia, in any case.
From what I've been able to establish, the Kingslayer forced her to teleport the two of them to this area, and she's not on the other side of the fog.
What did this Kingslayer look like?
A huge, bald witcher. Wears a medallion with a snake on it.
Sorry, Geralt. Doesn't even ring the tiniest bell, any of that.
I might know something. This drunk in Vergen claims he saw a redhead fall from the sky somewhere among the ravines. And then he said the sorceress Philippa Eilhart came around looking for this woman.
Shriveled old minx.
She sent her servant and some peasants to the ravines after her. But they came back empty-handed. Now Philippa's servant maid's gone, leaving the sorceress angry as a wasp. She even turned one of the plebs into a pig. I spoke to one of those peasants. He claims the lass was no servant, but an Nilfgaardian agent. And she apparently found something in those ravines. Maybe it was Triss. And maybe it was that witcher. Madame Eilhart, or the old minx as Yarpen calls her. Knows she's been duped and can't forgive herself for it.
Did the woman flee south, deeper into Edirn?
Fucking hell! She came out the main gate not more than an hour ago, headed straight for the fog. Thought she might be out to do some magic probing or whatnot.
She knew a bit of magic. She might have crossed.
I guess I need to visit Shillard when I get back. How's Yorvith? Any chance I might run into him?
Minimal. He follows Saskia around like a once-neglected pup. Eyes on her at all times.
At least the lass is well protected. What do you seek from Yorvith? Last I heard, you weren't exactly chummy.
You heard right. But when I last saw him in Flotsam, he had something I need to lift the curse.
Even if you see him, I doubt he'll give you anything out of the kindness of his heart. Perhaps Saskia can convince him?
Guess I don't have much of a choice. Any idea where I might find the Dun banner?
Try the Netherworld. The whole unit was cut down during the battle 3 years ago.
I meant the unit's standard, which symbolizes death.
Ah, that makes it a lot easier. We buried it with the remains of the Kedwenis.
Where?
Just outside Vergen. I'll mark it on your map as the road could get confusing. Strange things are afoot in those crypts, Witcher. Kedweni ghosts scaring off our folk. That would be normal since they were invaders. But one's some kind of amateur historian, asking all that venture there about the battle and the Dun banner.
I'll look into it. Thanks. I have to see Saskia.
To what end?
To dispel the mist of wraiths, I need a few magic artifacts.
What's Saskia got to do with that?
Her sword is one of those items.
And what do you suggest I do? Yorvith and Saskia banned us from letting strangers in. And here are two old mates come over from the other side who want just that. A lose-lose situation if ever I've seen one.
That ought to be easy to get around.
Cow pies ought to be easy to get around, yet we don't always succeed.
I'm staying here, Yarpen. I want to join you, enlist. Will you have me in the Dwarven Brigade?
Will I have you, Chiefy? Will I plough and have you? Why, I'll make you fucking commander, you cocksucker! Problem solved. Scalen, you're my witness. Zoltan's no longer a stranger.
Aha.
All right. Now I'll introduce you to Saskia, and you can try to clarify the story with a sword for hand, or whatnot.
Don't you fret about the sword, Geralt. I promise to ascend to the fucking heights of oratory. Be soft as a mink, cautious as a novice strumpet. And I'll get you that blade if I have to shave my beard off.
All right, then. See that, Scalen? We were headed for a tragedy.
Now we're headed for a comedy.
Ah, youth these days, lacking hope and heart. You know what Zoltan and I saw at Brenna, lad? To us, there's no such thing as the impossible.
It's nice to talk to you all, but we've got things to do.
Ah, that's life. Open the gate. I've got to fetch me a certain sword.
Wait a minute. If by some miracle you obtain that cursed blade, I'd advise you not to parade it out the main gate past the squirrels.
Got another solution?
There's another passage. I'll mark it in the Witcher's map and show you myself. Sound all right to you?
It does. In the meantime, I'll look around for that flag.
Prime, I'd say.
Off we go then.
Bir kayıt edelim. Mızrağın başını bulacağız. Kılıcı bulacağız ve bayrağı bulacağız.
Witcher, finish your dealings, friend, before they turn into real problems.
Nice ponytail.
Kumaş. Gerek yok. Kumaşa ihtiyacımız yok. Bu ne? Deri kumaş. İhtiyaç olmayan şeyler. Nereden geldik? Burada da kimsecikler yok.
How do you see it? Do the gods favor Lady Saskia as she claims?
Damnation!
Emo! Perhaps we should. It's gotten late.
Konuşamıyoruz hanımefendiyle.
I'll say it again. Humans are strange.
Let's hear it. See, when they're to marry, they become terribly picky.
Nice ponytail.
Hello there.
Whether the bride
buraya
be
geçemiyor
proud
muyuz?
and the dowry
Buraya
is diligent,
geçemiyoruz.
yet here we've a common girl. Saskia claims she's a virgin, and nobody questions the virtue.
Saate bakayım, 10 olmuş. Ben 2 saati devirdik yine. Oyunu kaydedeyim hemen. Buna yarın devam edeyim. Ekleyeceğim bir şey var mı? Oyunuma dokunma diyeyim ekleme olarak da. Mutlaka sosyal medyadan şey yapın, oyunuma dokunma etiketiyle bir şeyler yazın edin. Hatta muhalif partilerin iletişim ve gençlik kolları hesaplarını darlayın. Şey diye. Yani bu konuda sesimiz olun diye oyun yükleme konusunda darlayın ki bizim adımıza ses çıkarsın muhalif partilerde diyeyim. Başka diyeceğim bir şey yok sanırım. Sonraki bölümde görüşmek üzere.